Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Slightly different setup today because we are filming some recipes. So the WeGLOW challenge, which some of you may have done recently, which was a 3-week challenge, 7 days a week, or there was also an option for the 4-day a week, all live with me. Basically, I'm actually bringing out an It Girl guide now, which is going to be longer, and there's going to be some extra special people joining me on that as well. So do make sure that you head over to socials on WeGLOW to see some of that. This first recipe that I'm doing is one of my favorite recipes that I have basically been doing for the last 2-3 weeks. It's a morning smoothie, and I think you're gonna love it. I feel like I invented it, but I may have potentially not. But yeah, I absolutely love it. And options also obviously add protein and things like that. But guys, we're gonna get straight into the recipe. Very excited. So the ingredients that we need for this recipe, you're gonna need some oats, chia seeds, dates, ginger, ice, and protein and milk. Protein milk of your choice, whether you want whey, vegan, etc. Entirely up to you. And a NutriBullet or a device of blending of some sort. So you need about half a cup of oats to start with, and one of the main things you need to do, which I say is a must, is blend the oats first so that they're really, really small. Just makes the smoothie so much nicer. Oh, and you can also pop in some chia seeds at the same time. You need about a tablespoon of chia seeds, which you can do with a spoon. Okay, so blend that first. Perfect, so it's kind of quite bitty and small. Everything is most definitely blended there. And then next up, I will add in the dates. So I have 2 dates in this recipe. These are non-pipped, so get medjooled non-pipped dates because it just makes life easier as well. And then I pop them in there, and then I whiz that one together again. Okay, just a little blast. And then with the milk, again, it's kind of one of those things, depends how you like your consistency of your smoothie. Again, about half a cup, but I just kind of blend, and then as we go, I add more milk or less. Okay, this is also incredible if you want to do a chai pudding. So I've basically been doing it 2 ways, which I'll either, well, the one I'm showing you today is the smoothie version, but you can basically, if you don't add the ice, you just put it in a cup and then put it in the fridge, and then overnight you have like a really lovely chai pudding in the morning. That basically just means you don't add the ice, and I also don't add the protein when I do that one, but I'll show you guys that one another time. But it's very simple. You just literally take the ice and the protein out. So for the key ingredients, we're going to get your ginger. So fresh ginger. You want about a thumb of the ginger. Again, with the ginger, it's very much on how spicy you like it. I personally absolutely love ginger. If you're not a ginger lover, I would actually say just try it regardless, because it just gives a really nice spice to it. You can't necessarily taste the ginger that much. About that much. I'd actually say it's more than a thumb. Okay, pop that one in there. Pop the rest of the milk in. I'm gonna add in ice cubes as well now, and pop the protein in. I'm just gonna go for half a scoop there. I'm gonna go for the last bits. So it's now, we haven't blended the ice fully, it's because I'm using the bougie ice cubes, the hardest blend, but it comes out in this texture, which is quite a thick texture, which is when it would be like perfect to make into a pudding, etc. But I am gonna add more milk to make it into more of a smoothie and blend out the ice. A bit of a process sometimes. Okay, so it's all blended together. I'm now going to pour, and I'm gonna multitask. In action. Yeah, if you don't like it as thick, just add some more almond milk or water. I actually think I would probably pop a little bit more ginger in that one. For my taste personally, I didn't want to overload you guys with the ginger because I am just a real ginger lover. And obviously with this recipe, I've not just plucked it out the blue. It is delicious, but there are some key ingredients which are so good for you, i.e. the chia seeds are incredible for fiber, so they're going to really help your digestion, and an amazing source of omega-3. So if you are a vegetarian or vegan, then the chia seeds is amazing to get into your diet. Obviously as well, we have slow releasing carbs in the oats, and then the dates as well are incredible because they have so many antioxidants in them. And then protein, I mean, what can I say about protein? We all know we all need protein, so that's why I've added in that little bit of powder as well. And then the ginger is obviously incredible for your immune system, and it just gives such a lovely spicy taste to the smoothie. But yeah, this is one of my go-to smoothies. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you do try it, please let me know. And if you try it the way that you can kind of put it in the fridge overnight as well, because that's also super tasty. You just don't need the ice, as much milk, and the protein powder. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are going in with another It Girl meal. This one is inspired by none other than Anniston. Love her. I'm sure you've all heard about her salad, but we're gonna just do it with a little twist as well, just because there's some things that I can't eat, like onions make me super bloated, and I know a lot of people really find that, so we're gonna substitute that with pepper. It's a similar texture, and pepper's delightful. We're gonna start off with chopping. What you need for this recipe: chickpeas. Jen, she used quinoa. I'm gonna personally use rice, so that's the only like switch really of her recipe. You need feta, cucumber, tomato, jalapenos, lemon, mint, and parsley. Again, parsley is quite an acquired taste. I personally love it, but you might want to switch that in with something else that you personally prefer more. I'm gonna start with cucumber. I'm actually going to show you a trick to slice up cucumber really easily, so that you basically aren't there for like hours. So you cut it down the middle, cut it down the middle again. Can you try and do another one, because you want to make these as small as possible, and then you just hold it here like so, and you cut, and then as you can see, it's falling off my chopping board, but the slices are then already really nice and small. You don't need to like spend hours going Chef Steph is coming through today. I'm using half a cucumber. I am just doing this salad for myself. Cucumber. Once the cucumber is chopped, actually first I'm gonna make sure with the chickpeas as well, you wash them first and then pop them in. This is gonna be half a tin of chickpeas and then 1 portion of the rice. You guys will know what 1 portion is, hopefully. You'll be able to find this in the app as well, which is super exciting. So now we're gonna chop the feta. Feta is actually quite strong in taste, so I'm gonna use about that much, and then just chop it nice and finely. Again, with this salad, everything is kind of done super finely. The feta is looking stunning. Feta is actually so cheese really does not work with me at all in my stomach. It gives me terrible stomach. But I feel like feta is the only cheese that doesn't do that. So if you guys feel like you can't have cheese, similarly to me, you love it, then feta is a really lovely option to do that. Sorry mate, you're gonna have to go in there for a little minute. In there, like so, and get the feta in as well. I'm just gonna give that a little mix around, and then we're going to go in with the pepper again. So this was a substitution for the onion, so we're going to use half the pepper. Be very careful with your skills. You want to get rid of these little white bits as well, because I don't know, they just give me the oh, that's looking good in there. So we now have the pepper all mixed in, just giving it a little bit of life, I would say, spicing it up. We're now going to go in with the jalapeno here. Okay, we haven't gone for the tin today, we've gone fresh. Okay, this is all about freshness. I can't imagine Jen has any kind of tins. So we're going to chop them julienne. So obviously with jalapenos, they can be quite spicy, so try and get the ones that are without the pips, or take the pips out yourself. So yeah, depending on your spice levels, etc., then obviously to taste, as we would say. So again, Jennifer, she didn't have any tomatoes in her salad, but again, tomatoes have so many incredible benefits, and again, just a little bit more colour to the salad, and just to kind of really bulk it up. I'm actually using cherry tomatoes here. I've just used 4, but I'm going to use 1 more, and then I'm just chopping them into quarters. Mix that all in. So next up, we are going to use the lemon. That's not how I should have chopped it, but we move. So I'm just using about this much lemon, and I'm just gonna, and then we're gonna go in with the mint. Just gonna get the stems off the bottom. This is a great little tip for you here. Gotta slap them in, and that really gets the aromas out and the taste. Oh, I bloody love the smell of mint. Mix that mint in. That is looking stunning. Okay, I'm actually gonna add a few more chickpeas in, just because I feel like it's looking sad. So that's now half a tin of chickpeas in there, and that's just making it look so much nicer. And then we're gonna go with pistachios. These pistachios are shelled, so we've got to deshell them. We're going to go for about 10. No, these are actually good. I actually don't love many nuts. I love pistachios and cashews. and that's kind of where I draw the line. Unless it is one of those bar nuts that you get when you go to a bar and they're like covered in like paprika or something, then they're unreal. Oh, peanuts. Bloody peanuts. How could I not realise that? Peanuts. And then I'm just gonna mix those in. It's like satisfying, like doing the nuts. It's very therapeutic. Right, well, we're almost there. I'm just gonna take this parsley, which I grew from the tree on my roof. We actually are growing food on our roof, but it's very hard in London. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top. And then to garnish and for taste, I am going to salt and olive oil. And I'm just gonna add some chia seeds because, as I said in the smoothie recipe that I did, they are so good, so many benefits. And obviously this is a vegan meal, so that's probably just sprinkled about a teaspoon. Oh, I lied, it's not vegan. It's got cheese in it. It is, in fact, a vegetarian meal. Yes. So if you are a vegetarian, this has got a really good source of omega in it, so it's just a really nice thing to add into your salads or food, etc. or smoothies, rada. And we're going to garnish with some I'm so sorry this isn't a sexy bottle, but with some olive oil, again, about a tablespoon. So now we're going to mix like so. That's looking good. Honestly smells incredible. And this is actually a perfect meal to make in bulk and have over a couple of days. Pop it in the fridge and have it just cold, etc. And you just know you're going to be feeling full. So we're going to go in with the taste test now. I have made a salad before and I do know it is delicious. So I feel like you guys are going to absolutely love it. So tasty. Yeah, I think it's just like the perfect lunch, dinner meal, and as I said, to be able to have it kind of in a bulk and have it whenever you please, etc. Obviously with everything, you can add more or less depending on your taste. Thank you so much for joining me on another Chef Staff. A little, what should we call this series? I like this series. Guys, comment below which we should do on peas, but this is going to be my lunch for today, and yeah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You can also find this recipe in my app, WeGLOW, along with hundreds of others that are done by nutritionists and a dietitian. So everything is so good for you and obviously it's so tasty as always. Shout out Jen for this. I actually got a really funny Jen story. So my mum, did I tell you this one? I'm not sure if I've told you guys this before. So my mum basically is also obsessed with Jen Aniston. I feel like my mum's just like a little bit older than her. But grew up in like similar era. She recently told me that she's slid into Jennifer's DMs with a picture of me in my Steffi clothes, being like, "Hi Jen, I just thought I should let you know these are really great. We love you, and if you want anything from Steffi, just give us a shout," which is hilarious of Julie. But yes, I mean, I actually bet some people watching this have probably met my mum because she comes to London and just spreads her little wings and tells everyone about me. It's very, very cute, but I do have to say to her sometimes, Mum, people don't care. You gotta rein it in. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.